before anything manifests itself, it must first have water. But before there is motion, there is sound. A sound mind clear thinking and expression, a call, a voice, in this wise. Is that there is something that we must be reminded and remembered of, is that we all must come back to our humanity. We must come back to ourselves in the best of ways. And what about when one becomes comfortable in their inhumane activity? If one falsely charges one of saying you alone are inferior, that is a error in he or she who made those falsely claims. They themselves have went astray from their own humanity. So to lead one astray, and one could be led astray innocently, and yet can one make a false claim against another innocently? You think on that. There was a brother who says, "Forgive them, for we know not what they do." As long as a person been doing something, they become an expert at it. Brother El Hajj Malik Shabazz, known as Malcolm X, said that. But yes, in the English scales, do, re, the do, a deer. You think on that. Then there is a do. Potential to do, the power to be. Me is an adjective term. And the word do, re, mi, do, re, a reconnection or a ra to the light of knowledge, elements and energies coming together in love. And love is the manner and way in which we communicate as a family the order, duty, and responsibility of our humanity. And the me, adjective. And the fa, coming back to the fa. When you come back to the fa, you know that you were born to be an organizer in a building. Come back from being hypocritical. Come back from being domineering. Come back from laziness, impatient, undependable. Come back from a limited point of view. Come back in fear of progress. Come back from stubbornness, envy, violence, ill-tempered, fixed opinions. Come back from self-sabotage. Come back is the call to one's humanity. A quickening of the spirit, a right away. Far means right away. Surely, if you have been misled by your own innocence, and someone has calling you back to that on this right path, straight path. That's a beautiful thing. That's a beautiful thing. So we must register that and overcome the false charges that has been made against a people in your own humanity. That you see yourself in a position as a God, and you make false claims or accusations saying that you are God, and you make a false charge against another people and say that they are inferior. Come back to your humanity. Come back from being dominant. Come back from your hypocrisy. And if you have gone too far straight, it could be difficult for you to come back. But if you will see an issue with your actions, then you will change. That means you will awakening your senses. But if warners and